what normally happens on the highway is each time there is bumper to bumper traffic, there is congestion. There are some people who actually try to cut in to the wrong side, and they even make the traffic situation worse. I think they're playing smart. At the end of the day, they hold everyone back, and this is exactly what is happening on the Accra in Sawam Road, where some people feel they don't have to observe the traffic rules and regulations. And so what we did was we tried to just stay at this side so that they cannot play that kind of game. You broke your thumb. You broke your thumb. Somebody in the vehicle?
Yes, there's a patient inside the vehicle.
And how does it feel like with situations like this?
The situation is not good. We went for CT scan and we are coming back.
So where are you coming from now?
Osu.
Osu?
Yes.
And you'll be facing this traffic?
Yes, yes.
And nobody seems to care?
They don't care about us. So we don't know what to do. We are even pleading. I went down and plead of them that they should give me way to pass, and they are not minding me.
And how often do you face this situation?
It's very terrible. I'm even sweating. See my face.
I can see that. But keep saving lives, okay? As a driver, how do you feel, going through this?
I'm even tired. We have been serving this thing, and they are not minding us.
It's terrible, isn't it?
It's very, very terrible.
Well, you are doing your best. Keep going. So this is the situation, even with emergency vehicles, it is quite a tough one. How long are we going to wait for people to die before we respond? And now the driver is so frustrated, he doesn't even know what to do. There is just no access. This is why we always need to keep the space so that emergency vehicles like this can have access. But the sad thing is that people get into those lanes and they make situations like this really terrible. Lives are supposed to be saved, but do we really care about lives that are to be saved? On the Achimota in Sawam Road, where traffic it's so bad that it's even affecting emergency vehicles. What is happening here is some people are cutting to the hard shoulder where vehicles that break down should pull over, and this compounds the traffic situation. The sad aspect is in Ghana we don't seem to understand what it is when we are talking about emergency, and what I'm observing with this vehicle from the Nsawam hospital that is returning from Osu to the lab with a patient, it's a sad one. No one seemed to care that this is an emergency vehicle and should have access. People do not even notice it. But in this country, what I've noted is when it is a body, I mean a corpse that is in one of these hearse, we seem to give them access. From what I see here, a vehicle is broken down and it's parked here. That is what the shoulders are meant for, and it's not for people that cut into traffic just trying to play a fast one. At the end of the day, it affects every road user and travel time increases. So it's quite a very, very frustrating situation here. Now you can see that there is even no hard shoulder, and the hard shoulders that we have behind some vehicles have actually broken down, and you can see a number of vehicles broken down, salon cars and also articulated vehicles. So what happens is when people try to cut through this side, they make the situations worse, because should somebody even have a breakdown, the person wouldn't know where to pass. And should emergency services or the police want to have access, they wouldn't have anywhere to use. The reason this is created, at least emergency vehicles can use this. But then, in our own wisdom, the Ghanaian mentality will not allow this to happen. Instead, people try to cut through, just like this driver over here. Driver, why do you decide to use this lane?
But does it?
Adentina Wufaha.
Me do anaka we na say. Ndineza me fa nchenga.
Yeah, but we ya bibisa won say cars nyina wole mu. Eh? Wow, aha, say say ambulance e be fa ha. Once ambulance nya access. Anka aha free anka ambulance e be fa ha. Na so ya so mo denti. One say na adentina mu yesa. Eh? So what license? Huh? Do you have a driving license?
Your driving license.
You shouldn't be doing these kind of things, okay? So, well, that is the real situation we find out here on the road.
The situation is also made worse when vehicles that break down do not have any warning sign behind, just like this one that has been left in the middle of the road, and they are trying to offload and transfer the goods to another vehicle that also hasn't issued any warning to road users. These and others make the traffic situation worse on our highways every time.
When we are trying to control the traffic, there are others who actually just cut lane and then they come straight in front of us when we're trying to make sure that people do not cut through to ensure that emergency vehicles can actually have access. This gentleman here decides to cut everyone there, just cut in front of me, and he thinks what he's doing is cool. This is the reason we suffer as a country with people like you who disrespect traffic rules and regulations. What do you think you're doing? You are far there and then you just come in front of us because you are who? Now you stop that. They are going for a party. What I see here is that they are actually facing traffic, and I see a party catering service vehicle there. What is really happening in this country? So wrong.